After 3 straight defeats, Newcastle come into the game having won 4 of their last 5 matches and having scored 12 goals without reply. And he's scored 8 goals in 7 appearances in this season for PSG. And it is an attacking selection made by the PSG head coach, Luis Enrique. It is a night for Northern Lights to shine and Parisian princes to show that they can challenge for the crown. Mbappe. It's the first taste of the Newcastle crowd and delivers the ball to the far post, and Dembele is very close to scoring his first PSG goal. It was a good pick out. It stuck really wide there, Ousmane Dembele. Mbappe had spotted him early. Chipped the ball perfectly to him. Dembele getting sucked in a little bit. And first, it will take a special effort to beat the Italian from this sort of range. He'll have a go. Hit the wall. The second ball comes back towards Tonali. And he can't control his header. Did look a little bit too far out, even for a man of Kieran Trippier's powers. They want it back again, and this is Isaac. It's a great save. Comes back to Almiron, and Newcastle United lead. Euphoria for the Newcastle United fans. They're pinching themselves. Last week, it's a tactic they employed 2 weeks ago in Milan. They tried to trap those playing out from the back, and when Isaac's shot came back off Donnarumma, Miguel Almiron was there to score his first Champions League goal. It was sloppy from PSG, and Newcastle punished them. Emery looking to shoot from distance and sending Pope scrambling away to his left-hand side. Dembele and Fabian Schär just towards the back of the penalty area. Jamal Lascelles is joining now. Trippier will whip this one in. And it's Fabian Schär, and it's not too far away. But one that so very nearly came off. He peeled away from that clutch of markers, and that is half a foot away from a 2-0 Newcastle lead. Wanted it back from Dembele, one of 4 what you would regard as attacking players in the PSG lineup. Gonzalo Ramos, one of those, shooting from distance. Yeah, took a couple of deflections and went behind. Could be through divisions and up into the Premier League eventually. Spells in the lower tiers of English football. Here's Almiron trying to get to the edge of the penalty area, halted by Luca Hernandez, who may well be the first player to be booked. Trippier with the set piece. 6 black and white shirts to aim at. One of them is Jamal Lascelles, who got up there, and Donnarumma had to steer it away from his own player. Still alive. Guimaraes, another save. Back to Bruno Guimaraes again. They're still coming, and that was over the line, surely, was it? The referee waits and then gives the goal. But was there an offside flag? The ball came into the box, headed down by Lascelles, clawed away by Donnarumma. And when the ball came back in by Bruno Guimaraes, was there an offside flag? No. Was there a foul? Possibly. Did it go over the line? Almost definitely. There will be a goal check, and they're checking initially for offside leading up to the goal. The referee... Is this offside? Well, it doesn't look like it. That looks like it's well in. Is a local hero. They won't forget. Achraf Hakimi picked up a yellow card. during the course of those protests and the melee that followed the check for the goal. Dan Burn is the one running forward. Tonali joining now, dragging Newcastle up the pitch. Tonali steaming away, trying to steer it back into the centre. And there was a collision off the ball involving Ugarte. I think it was Bruno Guimaraes who was involved in that. It's a yellow card. Well, Newcastle United drew in Milan, and now they are in front against the best that Paris has to offer. No changes at half-time for either of these two. And Alexander Isak has come out for the second half without his bandage, you would anticipate. Given away sloppily again by PSG, and now they're sparked into attack again, Newcastle. Gordon couldn't get away from the experienced veteran Marquinhos, the captain of PSG. Bruno Guimaraes trying to drag his team up the pitch. Turning and running at the Paris defence. That's a good ball into Longstaff, who tries it and scores! A third goal for Newcastle. It's another local boy with a huge goal for the two. It's a nightmare for Paris Saint-Germain. Almiron doing the running, Trippier with an absolutely beautiful ball into Longstaff, and he's cracked that so hard that Donnarumma couldn't keep it out. I think the goalkeeper will be a little bit disappointed that he didn't manage to steer that away, but the pure joy on the face of Sean Longstaff tells its own story. Trying to force his way through. PSG playing out. Bruno Guimaraes just a little bit sloppy, given away. Saint-Germain. Dembele. Saint-Germain once again. The youngster trying to flick it over the top, but it's a decent-looking header, and it's nudged in by Luka Hernandez. And Paris Saint-Germain are on the scoreboard. And a really well-crafted move. Ousmane Dembele teeing the ball up. Warren Zaïre-Emery clipping the ball over the top. And there is a goal check here for a possible offside against Luka Hernandez. He thinks he's scored his first goal of the season. But there is an offside check. Did he go just a little bit too early? And maybe flick behind by Trippier, and it's out for a corner kick to Paris Saint-Germain. The referee brandished a yellow card there. Free kick given against Almiron. Dembele might be in behind here. It's Ousmane Dembele. And it's a frustrating finish in the end to what was a promising move. Gordon fighting for the ball, but late with his challenge. And it's going to be a yellow card for Anthony Gordon. A game which generated a huge win for the Parisians. Haven't been able to build on that momentum. Here's Dembele trying to test something, and testing Pope's hands, and then it's whacked away by Bruno Guimaraes, and he reacted well. How quickly he got it out of his feet, thundered that goalwards. Lascelles just lurking a little bit further back, makes his dart now towards the back post, but it's Bruno Guimaraes who gets his header up, planted on the ball. One back by Newcastle, and this is Isaac. Henderson got in his way, it's Isaac. PSG turning up the tempo. Barcola. Mbappe trying to shoot from distance. He claims he got a deflection that the referee didn't see. Well won brilliantly by Cher, given to Murphy. They need to make the most of this. Cher! Oh yes! That's how you make the most of it! There's no nail-biting finish now! But he's hardly had a kick tonight. This goal all about Fabian Cher. He wins the ball back, gets it back from Murphy. There's only one thing in his mind. It's simply unstoppable. And Newcastle are out of sight. The slip may have helped him bring that ball back inside that post. Newcastle United are going to top the group after 2 matches of this Champions League campaign. It's their time.